So tech jobs, as we've seen, are becoming more and more specialized. Where does that leave would-be workers who have no training at all? One answer can be found right here in Boston at an innovative agency so successful that it's grown nationwide.
As the workplace continues to morph, it's hard to predict which jobs will flourish and which will be relics.
I don't know what all the new jobs of the next 5 years or 10 years are going to be. That fact doesn't bother me that much because I didn't know what the new jobs were going to be 5 or 10 years ago. Answering that question, where are the new jobs going to come from? We have a decentralized answer to that question called innovation and entrepreneurship. Let's let that happen.
But Andrew McAfee's prescription will work only if innovation and entrepreneurship find good-paying jobs for America's middle class, the engine of the economy. And will those in traditionally underserved communities get the training to thrive in the new economy? That's what Year Up is all about.
Year Up's a workforce development program. It started here in Boston in 2001 and has become a national program.
Bob Dame is the executive director of Year Up here in Boston.
There are many talented young adults in our communities who have skills and abilities, but they don't have the opportunity and the access. And there are also companies that have millions of entry-level jobs that go unfilled, and the purpose of Year Up is to close that gap, to close the opportunity divide.
They do this through a combination of 6 months of classes in professional behavior and technical skills like information technology, financial services, and project management. That's followed by internships with local corporate partners seeking entry-level help. Luis Sanchez Artu graduated from Year Up 2 years ago.
Being able to be surrounded by these people who describe themselves as successful and who can impart their knowledge of how it is to navigate the professional world, how it is to talk to someone, how someone can remember a name. I think those tools and those resources are really important to my own success and what Year Up has provided for me.
The companies they partner with give Year Up great feedback on where the job market is headed.
To understand where the skill set's going at the entry level and what we need to be training the young adults that come into the program for.
Luis was recently hired back as a teacher's aide. His time at Year Up, and especially his internship, taught Luis valuable lessons on how to succeed in the business world.
Most of the people generally don't look like us, right? They're generally tend to be white, older men in these professional settings. But what Year Up gives us is the confidence in ourselves. It gives us the tools to be a successful professional in that environment.
Online furniture e-tailer Wayfair is one of Year Up's partners, where Richard Hector and Freddie Sandoval interned.
It was a community I didn't have, full with people that made me want to become more than I ever thought I could be.
I was going to college. College turned out to be a little bit too expensive. I couldn't go anymore. I found out about Year Up, and I kind of decided to use it as a stepping stone to get where I wanted to be.
When are we publishing that?
6 months later, Wayfair hired Richard and Freddie to work on their software quality assurance team. Barry Graham supervises Richard and Freddie.
They have talent, they have knowledge, they want to be able to look for an opportunity. We have an opportunity. We've got a lot of roles for younger people that have more entry-level jobs, don't require a full technical degree, and it works out to be a great fit for us.
So good, in fact, that Wayfair has brought on 12 new Year Up interns.
This place is great. It's like being able to see that your hard work has come into fruition and being in an environment that makes you want to achieve more.
Now, Wayfair expects a new group of 10 interns to join the company next month. Year Up has shown it's a great model for moving young adults from minimum wage jobs to better paying professions. In fact, 90% of Year Up graduates are employed or enrolled in a college-level academic program within 4 months of finishing the program. Speed is a need in the gig economy.
Life is busy for independent contractors.